Good morning, you lovely Hammers fans. It's Nick from Claret and Booze. I hope you're all well. A very short, sharp show today. I'm going to nutshell the situation that West Ham are in. And it ain't good, and it's probably far worse than many people want to accept. But it's all becoming clear now. You've only got to open your eyes. Before I get there, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and don't forget drop a like on the video. Yeah, West Ham are in a perilous situation at the moment. We are. If you look at the most recent post from Mr. Sean Whetstone, you know, West Ham Football on X, where he tries to debunk the Athletics article where they hinted towards the fact that we should have £95 million worth of wiggle room with PSR, which is the excuse that the board are using as to why we can't spend money, because we're close to PSR thresholds. That's not the case. West Ham as a business are skint. Yes, we are owned by billionaires, but we're not owned by the same billionaires as the rest of these Premier League clubs who are willing to plough money in to a project to grow it, to make it successful. No, we're owned by a bloated board of locusts. They just want to take and take and take. They have. They've sold off almost every asset that's worth selling. They've sold Upton Park. We're in a rented stadium. They've borrowed against Rush Green, the training ground. So even that now you could say is owned by the banks. The portal cabins, even they're rented. We don't own them. They've been existing for a long time on short-term loans from the banks, but it appears, according to the latest reports, that the banks are no longer willing to fund West Ham with short-term loans. They see us as unbankable, as high risk. And that would explain why the owners of this club, the many shareholders that we've got, the many billionaires, will not plough their own money into this club. It's because it's unsustainable. They know it. They've been running it. They know how it hemorrhages money. They've been going through a cycle year after year with spurious transfer dealings via their favoured agents, siphoning out club money any which way that they can. They take. They've never put anything in. Gone are the days where they can loan West Ham money at double the interest rates of the banks. They're not really allowed to do that anymore. So the only way that they can do it is by giving it a cash injection, speculating to accumulate, to actually grow the club or the business, which is what it is to these people. Except it's not a business, really, is it? Because no business is run like this. Now, we are in a situation where they've done what they've done in the past 15 years. They've taken everything that they can possibly take. They've milked us for as much as they can. And now, after running us so terribly in the past 15 years, they're telling us that we need to be self-sustainable. Now, what that means is becoming a selling club. We need to eat ourselves to survive. Now, because we can't get money from anywhere else, they won't put it in because they know that they want... Listen, Sullivan's not going to pump his own money in, is he? We know what he does with transfer dealings. It's no fun robbing your own money, is it? And that's the other reason why we're not getting investment from other people as well, because I think people have become wise to the games. And also, until Sullivan does decide to reduce his shareholding so that he doesn't have control, we're not going to get any further investment. We could sell West Ham. There are people out there that are willing to take control of the club, but nobody is stupid enough. No billionaire now is stupid enough to come in, especially when you look at the last year, which has been everything bad about this club, all wrapped into 12 months. Nobody will bankroll this mess. They'll come in, they'll buy it, they'll take over, they'll run it themselves. But until Sullivan leaves this club or reduces his shareholding so that he no longer has control, we're stuck. Now, what he's going to try and do is, via his favourite sources, is manipulate us and lower our expectations to the point where we accept whatever we get. Back to little old West Ham. Well, hang on a minute. We was promised Champions League after 10 years, world-class team in a world-class stadium. Don't forget all of that. First and foremost, to even have half a chance of being successful in this self-sustainable model, which is buying low and selling high, becoming a perpetual selling club, you need to have owners that know what they're doing. We do not. There needs to be a strategy. We don't have one. We're only ever looking at the next 12 months, what we can get now. That will never change. That short-termism will never change. So we're hoping to go up against far more capable owners at other football clubs that are also willing to pump money in and expect to stay in the Premier League. It is not going to happen. This is going to end terribly. They've got nowhere else to go now. They're not going to pump their own money in. The banks are not going to bail us out. And we're only going to have so many big players to sell. So even if we manage to sell Kudus to top up the coffers and other players as well, this is only going one way. Do you want West Ham to become a selling club? I mean a proper selling club. Because that's the only way we're going to be able to survive under these owners with the situation that they've put us in. Because we've got nowhere else to turn. The only way we can get money now is by eating ourselves. That's it. So what are you waiting for? That petition has been sat there now for almost a month. There's 3,700 votes on that, which is a bit of a disgrace. It's a West Ham petition. This is our club. We're a family-run club. What has it got to take for you to send a signal of togetherness that you're standing with every other West Ham fan, to say that you want more, to say that you want these people out? What's it got to take? You might say, what's it going to do? It's a petition. It's a start. There's more coming. But I tell you what, if we can't even get behind this, then we're done. We're done. We need to show solidarity. We've got to stand together. We need to get that man and his family and Brady, and you know what, the rest of that board, they're all locusts, out of this club. If we don't, West Ham are going to cease to exist before not too much longer. You could say, oh, West Ham are gone already. Well, you're not, because we're still here. The West Ham fans are West Ham. I know that we don't go anymore because we don't buy into this brand, but ultimately, West Ham, the football club, is our church. It's our religion. It's kind of, and that's been stripped away from a lot of us. But we can get that back in a heartbeat. We can get them out. So please, God, get off your arse. Sign that petition. Stand with the other West Ham fans. Or just sit by and just watch us fade off into oblivion. Please, sign it. Check your email. Let's get those numbers up. And let's get these people out of this club. We've got to. If we don't, we just stand by and wait and watch. There's going to be nothing left to save. It's that simple. That's where this is going. So please go to bsout.co.uk, sign that petition, confirm it in your emails. Let's get this ball rolling. At the moment, we're a joke. As a club, as a fan base, it's embarrassing. Speak to you soon. Come on, you irons.